Welcome to 2025, where crypto exchanges have gone from shady back alleys to full-blown financial ecosystems. Once just places to swap Bitcoin for meme coins, now they want to be your bank, broker, and maybe even your therapist. The competition is fierce. Binance, Coinbase, Bitjit, and others are in a race to outfeature each other. It's not just about trading anymore, it's about staking, stocks, and seamless integration with your everyday finances. Governments are finally regulating, and big institutions are jumping in, pushing exchanges to look more legit than ever. The result? A buffet of financial products, staking, tokenized stocks, and even old-school banks getting involved. The goal? Make crypto so easy and integrated you forget it was once the currency of the dark web. But beneath the corporate gloss, there's a real shift in how we think about money. The Wild West is being tamed and everyone wants a piece of your wallet. Let's dive into the madness. First up, Binance. Under new leadership, they're rolling out crypto as a service, letting banks and brokerages offer crypto trading using Binance's tech. Your local bank can now look like a crypto pro overnight, while Binance expands without dealing with customers directly. For banks, it's a shortcut into crypto. For Binance, it's empire building, but they're not stopping there. Enter soft staking, earn passive income on your crypto without locking it up. Your coins stay liquid, you earn rewards, and Binance takes a cut, turning your wallet into their revenue stream. It's effortless for users, and brilliant for Binance, who keeps your assets on their platform. The more features they add, the harder it is to leave. Binance is becoming the digital landlord, collecting rent on your assets. They're making it easy to earn, but even easier for them to profit. The result? Massive liquidity, sticky users, and a platform that's hard to quit. Everyone wins, but Binance wins most. This is how crypto goes mainstream, by making it too convenient to ignore, and the rest of the industry is taking notes. Now, Coinbase, the straight-laced, regulation-loving American giant. Their latest move? Partnering with JP Morgan, the same bank that once called Bitcoin a fraud. Now, you can link your JP Morgan account to Coinbase, making crypto as easy as online shopping. This partnership erases the old barriers between banks and crypto, making investing seamless for everyone. But Coinbase isn't stopping there. They just bought Deribit, a major crypto derivatives platform. This transforms Coinbase from a simple brokerage into a powerhouse for both beginners and pros. They're bridging traditional finance and crypto, lowering the entry bar while raising the ceiling for advanced traders. The message: Coinbase is now the central pillar of American crypto, catering to everyone from first-timers to Wall Street. By integrating with banks and expanding into derivatives, they're making crypto mainstream and sophisticated. It's a two-pronged attack, welcoming the old guard and the new wave. The result? A platform that's both safe and cutting-edge. Coinbase is no longer just the entry ramp, it's the whole highway, and the competition is scrambling to keep up. Enter Bitjit, with a plan so bold it borders on sci-fi, the Universal Exchange, or UEX. UEX aims to unify every asset class, crypto, stocks, ETFs, forex, even real-world assets, into one seamless platform. No more juggling accounts, trade everything from Bitcoin to a piece of a skyscraper in seconds. Bitjit wants to solve asset fragmentation and become your one-stop financial portal. Unlike Binance and Coinbase, who build bridges to banks, Bitjit wants to be the bank, the stock market, and more. It's a vision of total financial convergence, ambitious, risky, and potentially game-changing. The hurdles are huge: regulation, legitimacy, and tech challenges. But if Bitjit pulls it off, UX could redefine what an exchange is. It's either the future of finance or a spectacular flop. Either way, you have to admire the ambition. The Big Three's moves have set off an industry-wide scramble. Now every exchange needs a unique angle to survive. Kraken launched its own Layer 2 blockchain, bridging users to DeFi while keeping them close. Uphold introduced Vault, a hybrid self-custody solution for those who want control with a safety net. MEXC is the king of altcoins, listing hundreds of new tokens for risk-takers. Qcoin is betting on trust and safety, investing billions in compliance and licenses. Even PayPal is in the game, letting users pay with crypto via its own stablecoin, PYUSD. The result? Crypto is now a practical payment method, not just a speculative asset. Each player is making a calculated bet on the future, creating a hyper-competitive, diverse ecosystem. Only the most adaptive will survive. The race is on, and the stakes have never been higher. So, what's the takeaway? Crypto is no longer fringe, it's part of the financial mainstream. The lines between traditional finance and digital assets are vanishing. For investors, it's never been easier or safer to get involved, with more options and better oversight. Features like soft staking and Bitjit's UEX promise a unified, accessible investment universe. But hyper-convenience comes with risks. It's easier than ever to lose money, and exchanges are becoming powerful gatekeepers. The dream of decentralization is giving way to a few mega platforms controlling access. We're swapping old bankers for new, hoodie-wearing ones. Crypto exchanges have grown up. They're now financial giants with global ambitions. The market is more robust and accessible, but also more centralized. The future of finance looks a lot like the old system, just with better tech and more dog coins. There will be big winners, and even bigger losers. Enjoy the new features, but always read the fine print. The revolution is here, and it's wearing a suit.